back to another video here with Chris, and today we're going to be going over the final starter deck coming out in set 18, which is going to be the Ape-Goku deck, the yellow deck. I think this is probably one of the more, I don't want to say sought after, but I think a lot of people are really getting behind this leader and what this leader can actually do. And it's incredibly powerful. I know today we got the ban list, which was 0 cards. No need to make a video about that. No need to talk about it. But the ban list doesn't pack this deck because there are some cards in this list that people thought were going to get banned because of how powerful this leader is. So we'll go over this leader and the deck. As always, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the deck as well as the videos just in themselves. I love hearing you guys' opinions. So this is it's a Great Ape Goku reboot leader. On the front side here, activate main, search top 10, add up to 1 Earthling only card with an energy cost of 1, or a 1-drop unison to your hand, then shuffle your deck, and you awaken at 4 life. Or if you have 1 or more yellow cards in play with Bulma or Yamcha in their card names, and when you awaken, you restand 1, draw 1, and take down to 6 if you are not awakening at 4. On the awaken side, you choose one of your cards, switch to the rest mode. When this card attacks, choose all of your opponent's non-energy cards and switch from the rest mode. Then choose one. You either draw or you add up to 1 yellow Great Ape Son Goku childhood card from your deck to your hand and shuffle. Then activate battle if it's your turn. Use up to 1 mono yellow Earthling card with 5k combo power from the drop with skills negated for the battle. It's very cool. So the very important part here is the fact that this leader can basically just tap down your entire opponent's board. This includes unisons and leaders, which is very powerful. It's very, very powerful. This obviously has been a big talk because of the ability to be able to proc things like Bergamo and Poutine, which is very powerful. What this leader is going to be able to do is just incredible. And it's kind of scary to think about, honestly. But the deck itself, I think, is, depending on how you build it, is, I mean, it's still a yellow deck, right? It's not really playing a ton of stuff for free. Maybe for cheap, yes, but you're still having to pay energy. And it's not as cheap as something like Trunks Vegeta. You don't get that much pressure without spending more than, like, the 2 or 3 energy. So, we'll go over the list here. So first, start here at we'll start here at the top here. We have 4 Explosive Spirit Son Goku. This is a 10k blocker barrier. When this played, you should KO 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, and then at the end of the turn, you switch this card to active mode. Now, why this card is important is because of our unison here, which is the Bulma Stalwart Adventurer. Permanent if your leader is a yellow Son Goku Childhood or a yellow non-Great Ape Son Goku Childhood cards. In your battle area, gain 5k. So, which means that this guy here would become a 15k. It's pretty cool. +2 if your leader is a yellow Z leader or a yellow Great Ape Son Goku Childhood. Play up to 1 yellow non-Great Ape Son Goku Childhood card, then it costs 3 less from your hand. So, meaning we can play this guy out from our hand, which is very powerful. You're paying a 3 energy to play out a battle card, right? It's got barrier blocker. It's can KO something in rest mode, which we're going to be able to tap very easily. And this card restands, making it a blocker that can also swing, which is very, very impactful. Now, in the deck, that's the only one that I currently run. There are some other options. There's a 2-drop that has there's a 2-drop that has blocker that if it dies, it can play this guy out. That's kind of cool. There's not a lot of other Gokus that at least I found that were valuable. There were some targets, but nothing that felt really good to play. You have this card as well, which cannot be played because this is a 4 cost, but this is a barrier dual attacker. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, reduce the skill cost of evolved skills on Son Goku childhood cards in your hand by 1 yellow and 1 specific non-specific card, and their card names don't match the names of any cards in your battle area. Right. Activate main, switch up to 1 of your battle cards or unisons, both yellow and with Bulma in its card name to rest mode. Play this card. So we can tap we can tap a Bulma card, play this out for 1, and it's a barrier dual attacker, and if our unit's into play, it's a 15k So it's pretty cool. So it's a 1-drop 15k dual attacker with barrier. Pretty powerful. Also reduces the cost of our evolved targets, which we only run one, which is the Great Ape Instincts Unleashed. So this card becomes a 1 cost. So you can swing at this guy once, restand him, then tap 1, play this guy on top of it. And this card draws you a card. When this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO it. If your leader is a Sun Goku Childhood or Yellow Z leader, when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, play up to 1 Sun Goku Childhood with an cost of 4 or less that doesn't have Great Ape from your drop. So, essentially, you can play this, right? Swing it at once, evolve into this, draw a card. Now you have a double striker or a blocker, depending on how you want to go about it. When this card dies, you can then replay this card from underneath it. It's pretty cool. Or you can play this guy. So those are kind of the 2 best targets. There were other targets, like I said, but I didn't feel like they were worth running, so that's why we didn't really go into it too much. So the other Bulma cards that we run 3 specific ones. We run Perfect Support Bulma. When this card's played, you get to tap down something 3 or less. It's cool. It's there's another Bulma you can play that's just a 1-drop cantrip. It's probably better. I just like this, being able to just tap something down. I thought it was pretty cool. We have Bulma Searching for Adventure. If your leader is a Yellow Z leader with Goku in its card name, this card gets 14k, so it becomes a 1-drop 15k if you have your Z awaken. When this card's played, draw 1. Auto, discard 1 card from your hand. When this card is switched to rest mode by one of your skills, draw 1 and switch this card to active mode. So this is one of the best cards to tap down, whether it's tapping down with this guy or whether it's tapping down with your leader. You get to cycle a card, and it draws a card on play too. So this card is just going to give you just permanent value, being able to use this card as a tap down effect to gain effect. So you can use your leader ability, tap it down, gain the effect, and then afterwards tap it down again, play this, you get a dual attacker. It's pretty good. The other one is going to be Bulma Devoted Supporter. So if your leader is mono yellow and you have a yellow unison card in play, if the battle card being played is 2 or less, it has its skills negated for the turn before being played, and then play this card. So this is essentially Yellow's version of the Dodoria counterplay. And I know a lot of people probably have never seen this card before, because it's not really ever seen play. Why this card is good, this is essentially kind of a worse version of the T-Blow, right? However, it's searchable, and that's important, right? For 2 reasons. One, it's searchable, so we can search it off the top 10. It also can be searched by, I think, this card. I don't know if it actually will. No, it's Bulma GT. So we can search it off the leader effect because it searches off Earthlings. But also, this is a Bulma. I believe this would you can tap down this with Bulma because it has Bulma in its card name. It says in its card name. So you should be able to tap it down with this. You may not be able to because of the GT portion of it, but it just says Bulma. So maybe, maybe not. If it doesn't, who cares? It's not a big deal. The fact that it's searchable, it's a searchable counterplay that also has combo power is the best reason why you're playing it. And we have Yamcha, Dastardly Bandit. This is a top 5 for a Goku or a Bulma, or your 1-drop unison. Then, if your leader is a Z leader or Yellow Childhood Goku, when this card switches by one of your skills, switch this card to active mode, choose one of your Sun Goku Child cards in rest mode, and that has an attack this turn, and switch to active mode. If you do, draw a card. So, what you do is you have the ability to so essentially you play something, like you play one of these childhood cards, right? This also counts as the childhood, as a Sun Goku childhood. So you can tap, so basically like you can swing at this guy, right? Restand, play this, draw 1. Play this, swing with your leader, tap down this guy, and then Dastardly will restand that card and draw you a card. So then you get an extra draw, and now you have your 25k swing back. It's pretty cool. You should be able to tap down this guy as well, even though he has barrier, because you can choose him, your opponent can't, or you can tap down the 4-drop. He just can't have already attacked this turn. So that's your, your only thing. But it's a pretty cool skill. Pretty cool skill. We have 3 Vegeta Prideful Transformations. This card has been slowly gaining more popularity, mainly because of the Turles deck. But we have a 1-drop Unison, so because we can play it out so early, having Vegeta alive, it's pretty helpful. We have just some other, you know, really good yellow stuff. 2 Return of the Dragon Fist, just because we are running a 1-drop Unison. Should be able to get it to, you know, turn 4 and then Spirit Boost 2 to gain this crazy effect. 1 Power for Super Saiyan, 1 Poutine, 1 Bergamo. All that's pretty standard blue. Not blue. All kind of standard yellow stuff here. 3 Turles. This is because our leader is able to tap down everything, and we can just play this for 2 to snipe 2 things or snipe 1 thing and draw a card. 2 Black Kamehameha. Kind of need our extra card count for the Mecha Freezes, which I really don't want to run Mecha Freeze. I thought about running Forbidden Power, but I don't know. Mecha Freeze just seems still needed, I guess is the best terminology for it. 2 Frieza Army Reinforcements. Just having some solid negates. We are running the Son Gohan Piccolo. Definitely the best secret rare for the deck. Just going to be the best secret rare, I think, for yellow for a while. And then 3 Krillin. That's pretty standard stuff there. 1 Champa, 2 Cooler. And then we have the backup of the Gohan Unison as just another game finisher, but also just as a big body that we can play later on. We should be able to get the Empower 3 off pretty quickly by turn 3 because this is a +2 every turn. Yes, it's a 1k, but it's a +2, so it's going to be able to at least gain markers. Then we just our job, you know, as a yellow deck to defend it. So, yeah, that's it. Honestly, the Z Energy stuff is they really only have 1 Z card, which is the this here. What's cool about this is that you can choose one of your cards or the rest, but when this card attacks, you get to play a Bulma card with energy cost of 1, which means you can play out this card here, or you can play this to tap something else, which is why I was putting it in the deck. I believe it won't work with this because this is a Bulma GT, but that's really the only Z card that yellow really has. I know they have the Gohan now, which is kind of cool. The Gohan would probably take the place of Oolong. Oolong is just a really cool card. I just wanted to put it in here just because everyone likes Oolong. But I think the Z deck really doesn't matter too much. At least for the starter decks, you're kind of just running 4 of if you have a Z Awaken, and then just 3 of whatever else, and that could just, you know, be preference for whoever it is. But, you know, the deck here is what the important part is. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, give me your thoughts and opinions on the Goku deck and what you guys think going into set 18. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.